Hey everyone, Jason Cummings here, your Florida title guy, and it's Fun Fact Friday. As you can see, it's really hot, so I'm going to see if I can get through this as quickly as I can. I'm going to talk about the difference between a client and a customer and agency here in Florida. And if you're an agent here in Florida, you're going to want to listen to this because it's really important. So often I hear agents talk about my client this and my client that. I need to protect my client's best interests. I need to get my client the best price on this property. But the question I have for you is, are they really your client? Chances are they're not. You see, here in the state of Florida, it's automatic that real estate agents are transaction brokers, not agents to either party. A transaction broker facilitates a transaction. They don't show favoritism to either party, and they treat everybody honestly and fairly. That's a transaction broker. If you are a transaction broker and you're working with a buyer or a seller, they are your customer, not your client. They're customers. Because to be a client requires a written agreement between the two of you saying that you're their agent. That's when the client relationship is formed. Until then, they're just a customer. The reason why I say this, most agents here in the state of Florida do not have their buyers sign a buyer agency agreement. They do not have their seller sign an agency agreement. And no, a listing contract is not an agency agreement. It's a listing contract. An agency agreement is a separate agreement between you and the buyer or you and the seller saying that you're going to be their agent and you're going to represent them and their best interests. At that point, you owe them fiduciary duties and confidentiality. Now, let's play this out. You don't have a seller sign an agency agreement. You list their property. They tell you things based on them thinking that you're their agent, because you didn't explain to them what a transaction broker was and the difference between that and an agency, and an agent. So they tell you things. Tell you why they're selling. Tell you that they'll take less. All these different things. There's an offer coming in, and you talk to that agent, and you accidentally say some stuff you probably shouldn't have, and you tell their private personal information to this agent. This seller could potentially come after you because you implied you were their agent, and then you did not uphold your fiduciary duties. Even though there wasn't a written agreement, you implied it. Now, I don't know how it would hold up in court. I don't know how that would go, but there are so many different variables. My point in all of this is really think about it and have that conversation with your buyers and your sellers. Explain to them what a transaction broker is. Explain to them what agency means. Let them make the decision. Ask them, do you want to work with me as your agent or transaction broker? Chances are they're going to say agent, and then have them sign the agency agreement. That's my preaching for the day. Until next time, enjoy everybody.